fuck you. Come home. Geez, I'm gonna be in love with Amy Hedgehog, or is he gonna try to match it to that girl from the fucking other 3D Sonic game? Have some bestiality sex in this game. Woohoo! Bestiality. It's about these days. Bestiality. It's what Sonic's all about these days. Fucking Sonic. He's back to sell more games, yeah. Whatever happened to Sonic 4? I don't think anyone knows. The project was probably canceled. Here we go. Now fuck you. Come home. So suck on my balls and shit, yeah. I am fucking Sonic. And you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog. And I have spikes on my back. Oh shit. I am fucking Sonic. And you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog. And I have spikes on my back. Oh shit. Here we go. Now fuck you. Come home.
You chose to break the law. Live with the consequences.
So monsters, fuck you and fuck your mother, your sister and your brother. Get the fuck out of my way, I'm ready. Tiger, tiger,
for about another 5 minutes anyway, but I think more people will start to pay attention now that I'm actually on camera. So this is my last attempt to play Overwatch 2 for a while. And the reason I say that is because if you were here last night, you would know the big news. I was accepted into the Street Fighter 6 closed beta going on all weekend, starting on Friday, continuing through Saturday and Sunday, and that's what I'm going to be doing all weekend long. I will not be going back to other gameplay till at the earliest Monday. And so, with that being, established, the earliest I'll even try to play Overwatch 2 again is Monday, but I might even give it another day and wait till Tuesday and play Evil Within 1 on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Because then at least I would have the guarantee of something on Monday without us sitting around again, So this is what we're going to try to do tonight. If this doesn't work, we'll just kind of chill for a bit and relax like we did last night. We can have fun conversation and interaction regardless. Last night, despite this not working, we actually had one of the nicest, chill, most interactive streams we've ever done. And I'm down for that, okay? This is the last chance I have to play the game, so I would like to give it the time to see if I can get in and play it again. If you want to know the answer, did I play it yet? Yes, I did. Earlier today, we played it for about 90 minutes. Out of a 3-hour stream, I was able to play for about 90 minutes. The sad fact, though, is that I've been trying to play it for 2 days. So anyway, I just want to give you guys the heads up on what's going on. So we're just going to do this and chill tonight. If it works, great. I'll play. If not, we'll chill. And that's it. I'm not switching games. No, we're not doing any of that because this is literally the last hurrah for the game for several days. So I'd much rather give it the full chance to maybe squeak in a match, even if it's at the end of the stream, than not play it at all until next week. Okay? So, quick things as always. Today is my last consecutive streaming day of the week. Tomorrow is my day off. Okay? And I'll be here tomorrow if you guys, you know, decide to swing by and chill on DSP Gaming tomorrow when I'm not here and check out all the stuff that I got on this channel. Just remember, there's several ways you can help out, including liking the videos you're watching if you enjoy them, possibly leaving comments on them for engagement purposes and to start discussion. You could always leave a super thanks on the video. That helps a lot. Or if you want to help directly to the channel in this next week, you could always check the description of the videos, and there's a new link in the newest videos, that is, to tip me. Okay, anything from this last, you know, week since Thursday should have the new link in the description. And I would appreciate if you could do that. That would help a lot for my upcoming financial responsibilities, i.e. bills, that are going to be due over this coming weekend. All right? Same thing tonight. If you're going to contribute in any way to the stream, it's all appreciated. Liking the stream, becoming a member, gifting a membership, as we're trying to hit our members goal of 600 members by the end of October. I hate to say this, but I know for a fact there is a membership bomb that's going to expire this week. So I know we're actually about to have a dip in members any day now. We were so close. We were at 560, and I was like, man, we keep that momentum going, we could hit this in a day or two, but it just didn't happen. You want to know the truth? I think it's because the game doesn't work. If this game had been working, I feel like we would have had more people motivated to come by and watch me play it, and maybe, you know, support the channel. But the game is dead. What are you going to do, right? So it is what it is. If you are considering becoming a member, thanks. Or maybe if you'd like to help out the channel by gifting members to your fellow viewers, that helps too for sure. But again, just as I just stated, really the best way to help the channel in the short term is tipping. Tipping would help a lot, because tips right now are paying for these big bills. It's basically my internet bill and my condo dues. It's going to come due over this coming weekend into early next week. And not only do I have to afford those, I also have to afford my day off next week, which is Thursday. So yeah, tips are very important right now, okay? I'm not going to be talking about it all night. You guys know the deal. There's a new thing, $8 or more tip. And one go, you can ask the Magic 8 Ball a question. So I think the most pertinent question to start off the night tonight, let's ask this Magic 8 Ball. By the way, good evening, Go Team Venture. Good evening, Chef D. How are you guys tonight? You ready? Will we get a match of Overwatch tonight? If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah! She takes them both out. Boom! Steals the backpack and runs away. The Street Fighter franchise since the very beginning. Well, I guess in Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 1 doesn't really count. Haseo, good evening. He says, congrats on 200k subs. Yes, thank you. We did have 200k subs today. Of course, immediately, just as I predicted would happen, 100 troll accounts were deleted, essentially. They basically said, oh, let's get out of here. So now we're back to kind of where we were, like, beginning of the week. But I knew this would happen. I purposely did it. It was definitely orchestrated so that we can get those fuck faces out of here, so that as we play new games coming up in the next... I'm going to try to restart this again. As we play games coming up in the next few weeks, especially the Street Fighter 6 gameplay this weekend, you might see a lot of people actually subscribe to talk during the Street Fighter 6 streams this weekend. So I want those to count. I don't want those to be inflated by bullshit. I want those fuckfaces out of here. And my little announcement this morning, when we technically did have 200k subs, got them out. They quit. There's 100 bot accounts. So that's a good thing. And now we can actually just get that right back within the next few weeks, and we'll be actually at 200k permanently. So there you go. Okay. All right, I think we should get started, shall we? Mateo, yes, you need a PayPal to tip. That's the point. It's a PayPal link. It's for PayPal. Yes. Okay. So let's get started here. All right, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to Overwatch 2. For those who've been following my coverage of Overwatch for the last 2 days, allow me to give you a brief summary of what's been going on. Yesterday, this game launched at noon Pacific time and did not work. I sat around for an hour trying to get it to work. It never worked. It gave me error after error, or just sat locked in a queue such as this
mode on
with zero progress. So then I gave it a break. I played a different game, and I tried to play it again last night, and a different thing happened. It would basically progress and even you up, and then give you like 10 different error messages. And we actually really wanted to play last night. So we spent 2 hours, an entire late stream last night, all right, trying to play Overwatch 2. We did not get a single game, but let me tell you guys something. We were here last night, you know it. It was actually one of the most chill, fun, interactive games we had in a very long time, because it wasn't just about that. You know what I'm saying? It was about the level 1 podcast. No, it wasn't about it. It was about us chilling, relaxing, having a good time, conversing, right? And having fun with everything. Basically making the best of a bad situation, which is really what you need to do in these situations. People are all hyped for a game. I want to play. I'm dying to try it out. And, you know, it's an adept game developer at this point. You know, Blizzard really is a shell of their former selves. It's sad to see them fall the way that they have, the way they've declined is pretty pathetic. And disheartening, to say the least. But there's nothing you can really do about it. You know, you either accept it or you sit here and whine. I'm not going to whine, but I want to play the game, you know? So I'm a little patient. We waited, right? We waited around for 2 hours, kept refreshing, and it never worked. So instead, we had a good time with each other, right? Our conversation was really fun. We had people having fun with the Magic 8 Ball. They were tipping $8 and asking ridiculous questions to the Magic 8 Ball. We were actually getting ridiculous answers back, which is funny. It was like the 8 Ball was playing with us, right? It was pretty entertaining, actually. It was a really good stream. It was one of my favorite streams we've done in a, in a very long time. And I was very pleased with how it went because people really enjoyed just hanging out with the soul, you know,
a mutated
that
creature
that
was
play.
Like was sitting
but
in
if
a
it
wheelchair.
didn't work, well, at least we were still having a good time together, right? And that's what it was really about last night. So that was yesterday. Now, earlier today, I wanted to play it again, obviously. Now, here's the thing. Something happened last night. I forgot to mention it. Something happened last night, delightful, that I never expected to happen. I got an invite to the Street Fighter 6 beta this weekend, the closed beta that not a lot of people are getting into unless you're a top FGC content creator or personality who gets in for free because Capcom sent them their codes this morning. Excuse me. Did you hear a whisper or something? I think there was like a strong breeze coming through my office there. I don't know what that was. I think maybe I'm hearing things. But anyway, I won the lotto, essentially, and I got in. So I'm going to be playing that all weekend. Now, that wasn't my plan because I didn't think I had a snowball chance in hell of getting into that beta. But I was selected. So I'm playing it all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when I return for my day off tomorrow. Since that's the case, I was like, well, this is really my last chance then to play Overwatch 2 for a while. So I'm going to try. So this morning, after my podcast, all right, I sat there and I tried and I got in. I actually got in and I played for about 45 minutes and I played with Sojourn. I tried Winston. I see that Winston definitely has some changes to him, some good, some bad. I think I might have I started unlocking characters almost right away. I know I unlocked Diva.
We're just going to waste our time again.
Hanzo, Cassidy, because that's his new name, and maybe 1 or 2 other characters. So I unlocked like 4 or 5 characters in my first few matches, actually. It was very fast unlocks. And then I get an achievement because I'm playing on Xbox. I never played Overwatch 1 on Xbox. I only played it on PlayStation. So I have all the trophies over there, but I don't have any of the achievements. An achievement pops, and as the achievement pops on the screen, the game crashes. The whole game just goes bloop, kicks me off of everything. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So not only do the servers not work, these idiots at Blizzard didn't fucking test it for achievements to see if achievements would actually affect the game. It does. It crashes the game. This is supposed to be one of the biggest AAA game developers on the planet, and they didn't test that. Grab some salt. I am freshly shaven. Someone just commented I look freshly shaven. I shaved tonight's stream. Since it is my final stream of the week, I thought I should look presentable and get rid of the mountain man look. Okay? So, that was 45 minutes of gameplay I got. I actually liked it because, you know, I like Overwatch. I liked Overwatch 1 when it was popular, when it had first launched many years ago. And, you know, I liked jumping back into familiar territory with a character like Winston. But I think Sojourn might actually be, like, too good. Seems like she seems like she's Soldier 76 with better abilities and better damage output. Which means, why would you ever play Soldier 76 ever again? You might as well just replace him because she's just outright better. It seems that she is. So I guess we'll see, but I like the character. So then I got kicked. So then I tried to queue back up to play, and it took a little bit, but I got back in. I probably played for about another 30 minutes, and then another achievement popped, and I got kicked again. So at this point, it was time for my break. So I took like a 20-minute break on my first stream, okay? Then I tried joining again. It took a while to get in this time. Like, I'm not even kidding, like an hour to get in. And then I finally did get in, and I ended up playing like another half an hour. So if you do the math, it was like 45 minutes and a half an hour and like just under a half an hour. So I got like maybe between 90 minutes to maybe up to 2 hours of gameplay in earlier today, okay? I do have some shout-outs to do. I'm going to do those in a moment once I finish my story. And actually, I noticed my battery is charged. I don't want it to overcharge. So I'm going to grab it. So after having played the game almost 2 hours, you know, do I like it? Yeah, I do. But I also like regular Overwatch, so I don't think there's going to be a change there. I think I'm still going to like the game. But what I can tell you is there's absolutely zero new maps in the quick stuff, you know, the quick match stuff. There's nothing. It's all the same content, as if they never updated anything. What they did is they did tweak the existing characters. They are playing differently. I've noticed that. And the 5v5 instead of the 6v6, that's actually a significant change, I would say. But outside of that, it's the same gameplay elements. It's the same maps. There's nothing new, okay? So after that, you know, I went on my dinner break, you know. Had a nice lasagna with my wife, Kat. And, you know, as you can see, I shaved and showered and all that. And so now Kat jumps on. She says, well, I'd like to play now. She tries to jump on. It doesn't work. Now, yesterday, she was able to play on PS4 whenever she wanted. There was no issue. The problem was she didn't really want to play with the original characters, and that's all she had available to her. So she was kind of bored. Now, today, she's like, you know what? I might just play it because I start playing it. Maybe eventually I'll unlock the new characters. Or I told her because we discovered something earlier. There are new maps in Overwatch 2. There's like 5 of them. But you can only play them if you hit ranked. The only way to hit ranked is to get like 50 wins. So think about how long it will take to get 50 wins when you can't connect to the server, right? If a normal day this was working, maybe you could play for a few hours and get like 10, 20 wins. Maybe it'd take you a few days. The servers don't work. It could take people months if it doesn't clear up to get the 50 wins to start playing ranked. So, we can't play any new content. She can't play it anymore. Yeah, she can't. She literally can't play it anymore. Even on PS4, which worked all day yesterday, same deal that I'm getting here, where it says you're in a queue and the number never moves. That's what's happening with her too. So she can't play it either. So, I decided, listen, since this weekend is all Street Fighter 6, tonight, this is the last hurrah for this game for a while. I'm playing Street Fighter 6 all weekend. I'll leave it in your hands if you guys want me to go back to the Evil Within playthrough on Monday, or if you want to see me maybe try to play this again if there's any good news about it working. I'll leave the power in your hands, okay? So that's why we're doing this tonight. Now, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just, you know, we'll chill. We'll talk. We'll hang out like we did last night. I'm sure we'll have a fun interactive stream. I think it should be fine, okay? Jay Dennis says, why don't you link your account so you don't need to win the 50? You don't need to win the 50 matches because it doesn't work. I played on PS4. PS4 never required a Battle.net login. So there's no link to my Battle.net account, which is what they verify if you owned Overwatch through. It's insanely stupid. It's a dunce level stuff. You never had to link your Battle.net to the PS4 version of the game. Now, apparently that functionality was added years later. And if I had somehow had known to load Overwatch 1 and then link it to Battle.net on my PS4 version on PS5 before all this had happened, I probably would have done that. But you notice that Blizzard didn't say to do that? Because Blizzard didn't say to do anything? Because Blizzard literally didn't prepare for the launch of their own game? They didn't give anyone the heads up of how any of this was going to work. They just assumed everyone would just fucking do it all at once with no issue, because they're dunces. So, That's why their game's flopping. Not because of a DDoS attack, not because, of this or that they didn't expect. It's because they didn't plan. Not because they didn't expect. They didn't plan for anything. They just wanted everything to go nicely. So, let's see what happens. And we'll chill tonight. And if we get into a match, which I honestly hope we do, I will enjoy it. If not,
that stupid little kitty
this is it. This is our last chance anyway. And then after this, it's Street Fighter all weekend, which I'm super pumped for. I really hope, even if you guys don't like fighting games, there will be an absolutely special feel to my streams all this weekend, considering the fact that so few, outside of the favored FGC guys who got their codes from Capcom this morning, so few people actually got into the beta that it will be very special for me to be able to play Street Fighter 6 for the first time. See how it compares to previous Street Fighters, like 5, 4, and of course the classics that I'm used to playing. Learning the new characters, seeing the graphics, how this new drive engine works, which I still don't really understand because I haven't played it yet. So it's going to be a very fun weekend of 3 full days of Street Fighter coverage. And like I said, you will absolutely see inflated views. There are going to be people here who just want to see someone playing it. There's going to be people hyped to see what Darkside Phil thinks about it. So you're going to see inflated views. You're going to see people subbing like crazy to try to be able to talk in the chat when they realize it's sub only. So it's going to be a good weekend. Overall, it should be pretty good. Okay? So, and then of course we'll get back to regularly scheduled stuff on Monday, like I stated. All right, let's do some shout outs. We start off with Jesus Arthur, who did a super chat and said big ups. Well, thank you to Jesus Arthur for a super chat. First one of the night. And then we've got a couple tips that have come in already, which is very nice. Our first tip just says, thanks for the entertainment, Phil. That's literally it. So since this person did not give me a name to reference anything by, I'm just going to say anonymous tip. And that's exactly how I'm going to do it from now on, guys. If you put your name in your message when you tip me, I will call out whatever name you want and read your message and respond to it. But if you don't give me a name, I'm just going to say anonymous because, there's nothing to call you by. Okay? So that was an anonymous tip. Go, may have a good night. See you Friday. Then we've got another anonymous tipper. So this one says, spooky Halloween factor is a skeleton inside of you right now. Inside of me? Get out! Ugh. Jesus, imagine that. A Mortal Kombat fatality where they commit suicide by ripping their own skeleton out of their mouth. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, and thank you for the $3 tip. So far, no animations. Animations start at $4.20. Then they go at $5, $6.66, $10, $20, $30, $50, $75, $100, $150, and $200. And of course, there are animations for super chats as well. Thank you guys for the support so far. And then Haseo just did a $2 super chat and says, Street Fighter 6 closed beta hype. Did you get in, Haseo? I think you said you did, didn't you? That you had tried and you did get in? Or who got in? A lot of people in the chat said they did get in, which I'm very happy about. I feel like it's the same kind of victory like several years ago, right? We were all sitting here in the middle of the summer, and I was playing Batman Arkham City for only the second time. I was playing it in the Arkham Collection on my PS4 Pro at the time. And we're having a fun summertime downtime playthrough. And then all of a sudden, Haseo says it was Fan of Lovecraft that got in. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. You're right. Cool. So all of a sudden, we're all sitting here playing Batman. Well, I'm playing Batman. Everyone's enjoying my Batman playthrough, right? And someone storms the chat with a giant message. They're like, everyone alert. The PlayStation 5 is now available for pre-order on Amazon, but it's a secret link that just got started posted on the internet, and I wanted to help everyone out. Here it is. They posted it in the chat, and it didn't work because links can't be posted in the chat. So we ended up having to give them permission manually. They posted the link. We all clicked it, and the link actually worked. There was no public posting to pre-order PS5 yet, and I ended up getting the disc version, which is funny because I didn't want that. I actually wanted the digital version, but the disc version was all that was available. People were clicking the link so fast that the digital version had already sold out. So I had to get the disc version, okay? But it was me and like roughly 10 to 12 others that night who all got our launch PS5 pre-orders in. And boy, were we lucky, because look at how hard it's been. Over 2 years, right? Since that night. And still, you can't easily get a PS5 anywhere. You just can't just walk to a store and buy one. You can't even easily just go online to try to order one, right? It's all this big mess. I'm going to try to restart. I'm just going to keep trying to restart this queue. It's a big mess still trying to get it working. By the way, here's my Street Fighter 6 beta. You want to see what happens when you boot it? Nothing, but I'll show you. Doesn't do anything. It just basically doesn't get past this screen. Get your health warning. I hate my job. Wow. Look at that. You press the any button and then it immediately says... It immediately says... It immediately says... This is not what it did last night when I tried this. Oh... This did not do this yesterday. It's going further. Now, hold on a second, because obviously I don't want it to reveal any personal info or anything, so let me hide that for a second. Okay. Dead air. Oh, ready? Watch this. Caution, the game's not available. Return to the title screen. Like, son of a bitch. Right? Oh, man. Maybe I was going to get at least into a menu and dick with the menu or something. You know, like, no, fail. All right. So it's there. It's ready to go for Friday. Everything's good to go in that regard. Good evening, Derek. Everything's good to go. But anyway, yeah. So we were the lucky ones, right? We were the lucky ones to get that PS5 all together 2 years ago right here on one of my streams. Special delivery. And it really felt like last night when I got my invite code to be in that beta, and then all of a sudden some other viewers started getting their codes together. That was that cool feeling of community. The positive community around DSP Gaming that I was feeling again. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, I really like that feeling of positivity and that feeling of hype and fun around things that happen that are nice around all of us. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed that a ton. So anyway, just wanted to toss that out there. So Hiseo, thank you for that super chat. I put you on the leaderboard. Yes. And then I got a tip here. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Another anonymous tip, $2. Possible to get automated tip animations again? No. There's no way to do that. The only way the automated ones work is to use a third-party service. And even though there are many other third-party services that I could attempt to use, there's all reasons to not use them. Whether they take money from you, which is pretty ridiculous. Some of them even take like 3-4%, which is absolutely ridiculous. And a lot of them hold your money in their own virtual account until you're ready to withdraw it, which should be, I'm like, no, I don't want you to hold it at all. Just give it to me. Now, what happens if they decide to just keep your money, right? You're completely boned. So that's no good. And then on top of that, there's absolutely nothing, no protections to stop the people to just troll again and do the same shit they did. So
I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
You're happy with them, so we're all good. Ultimately, this way, I have control over everything on my stream, right? And that's a good thing. No one's going to be able to do a tip with a fucked up name. You know what I'm saying? And then, and then it gets on the stream. I control all of it now. Okay. There we go. Rotate around here. Okay. So let us chill for a bit. And like I said, what I'll probably do is every few minutes, if that number doesn't move, I'm just gonna restart until hopefully it will start moving. And eventually we'll get a match.
Wow, what a moron.
But in the meantime, let's chill. Let's have some fun. All right, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Derek wants to know what are my favorite Halloween horror songs. He says his are Thriller by Michael Jackson, Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr., and Time
It's
Warp.
been pretty slow.
I would say definitely Thriller by Michael Jackson. I don't necessarily see Ghostbusters as a Halloween horror song, although it definitely could be. I don't see it that way. I used to Monster Mash, the Monster Mash. He did the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. Or let me see. What was the other one? There was another one too when I was a kid that I used to listen to all the time. Not the Purple People Eater. I didn't like Purple People Eater. I hated that song. I thought it was obnoxious.
Stop this! Are you gonna just complain all night?
Witch Doctor? Nah, I never really liked the Witch Doctor that much either. Where'd I get this mug? This mug is from the Space Needle. That's why it says Space Needle. You could only buy this at the Space Needle. It's an official piece of Space Needle merchandise. So if you visited there or you live here, can you get it? And I know it's really nice. It actually has, you probably can't see it on the camera because the camera's shitty. It's etched in. This is not a print that will fade in time. This is actually etched into the side of the ceramic is this design. So the only way this design would ever wear out is if you like smash it on something. It stays in there forever. It's going to be a great mug for a lifetime. Jeepers Creepers? Nah, I don't like that one either. I don't know. A lot of them just sound so, like, cheesy. You know what song I still like to this day? The Munsters theme. I love that theme. I really do. I don't know why. I mean, I used to watch Munsters when I was a kid on like Nick at Night, so maybe that's why I just like stuck in my head.
Shut up this dude.
I really like that
being
theme
a
song.
moron.
And yes, I am aware that they made a modern movie. No, I'm not going to watch it. Mateo has done a super chat and says, I would like to see Q, Remy, Necro, and Hugo in Street Fighter 6. Outside of Zangief, I would like to see another pure grappler. Because honestly, Zangief has kind of only been the pure grappler, and then every once in a while they toss in like a hybrid. And then you can say, oh, well, what about Hugo? Well, actually, no, Hugo's not a pure grappler because that's Street Fighter 3 and there's parries. So he can be a pure grappler. He's basically a grappler with parry combos and things that's a lot different than what you would consider standard grappler gameplay. You don't play Hugo like a grappler. You usually don't. But I would like an alternative to Zangief as a grappler. I don't know if there will have one because we don't even know how some of these newer characters that have been leaked are actually going to play yet. So, I got another tip. Thank you, Mateo, for that super chat. All right, we got our first $4.20 tip in a while, actually. Let's go ahead and
Tevin's fault.
Special animation. Yummo. Thank you to an anonymous tipper who tipped $4.20. Says, what are your thoughts on the Blizzard Hong Kong drama? You think Blizzard was out of line when they banned that Hearthstone player? I have absolutely no effing clue what you're talking about. I don't follow Hearthstone in any way, shape, or form. It is probably the least interesting or possibly second least interesting thing for gaming for me.
I'm a pussy.
So I can hear about the drama. I don't know about the drama. I'm not talking about the drama because I'm not going to talk out of my butt and not know what I'm talking about. Okay? Sorry, I can't give you a better answer on that one. I like the song Time Warp. The thing is, I didn't watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show until I was honestly, probably around my late 20s, early 30s. And when I saw it, I thought it was really weird, and then it kind of grows on you with how ridiculously over the top insane it is.
And relaxing with me.
I think it's an okay watch. I think the Time Warp is the best part of it, honestly. But I'm not in love with the song. No, not at all. Jack Miles says, what's a good Street Fighter character for a new player? Ryu or a basic charge character. Guile or maybe a Honda, something like that. Because usually those characters don't have insanely complex things to them, although when you play them at high level, pretty much any character in Street Fighter can be complex. You know, you're trying to learn basics. You don't want to be learning a grappler. You don't want to be learning a character that has insane combo cancels and elaborate moves that can only be used in certain situations. You want to have a character that teaches you basics. Ryu teaches you the basics of zoning, the basics of anti-airing, and the basics of footsies. Guile will teach you the basics of charge characters and spacing. Honda will actually teach you how you can have a character that's very viable that doesn't have a fireball. Even though a lot of characters in Street Fighter rely on fireballs and projectiles, Honda never has, and he's still been viable in many, many different games. So I would say basic characters like that aren't overly complex. I did not see the Dead Space remake trailer. I missed it. Characters I wouldn't want in Street Fighter 6? Yeah, anyone from Street Fighter 5 that was an original character, because they were all terrible. Every one of them. I mean, like, they got Rashid in there. Alright, Rashid was a launch character of the game. I actually kind of liked Rashid in his first version in original Street Fighter 5. So maybe he's alright.
And say thank you and still be on camera.
I just did not like those characters at all. I'm being honest. I thought the builds were terrible. They played in shitty ways that were pattern play. I don't want Street Fighter 5 melding into my 6. I want it to be in its own original entity. So keep them the fuck out of there. And also, I don't want M. Bison. I don't think M. Bison needs to be in it. If M. Bison truly will not be in it, unless they give a really unique reason for one of the four bosses of Shadowloo to be in it, then they shouldn't be in it either. Leave out Balrog, Sagat, and Vega. I know that'll be a big change. For me too, I play with those bosses all the time, but you know, do something different, right? Do something different and fun rather than just the same every time.
$16.51 from PayPal.
Jade says his first character he's going to play with is Jury. The first time we ever saw Jury was when I played Street Fighter 4, and he's hyped to finally play her in Street Fighter 6. Sounds good. Toccata and Fugue in D minor is the all-time Halloween classic. What would that be? Which one would that be? I'm curious. What was it in? If your name is it
I'm very confused.
Okay, I got it. Yes, that is pretty, I would say yes, that is very synonymous with Halloween. I would agree there.
Someone please shut up this dude.
Absolutely.
A moron.
Am I going to use DJ? Which moveset would I prefer? You want to know the true Swagonito?
There you go. Here, listen to my
First of all,
voice.
Street Fighter 4.
All right, so Gabe Horn is awesome.
Try this again. Street Fighter 4 DJ did not play like Super Turbo DJ. At first, I thought he did, and the more that I used him in his first iteration, which was Super Street Fighter 4, I realized he was very different and sadly not very good. That first version was lacking a lot with what they had given him for tools and range and damage output, and a lot of his moves didn't have good priority, so he could get stuffed by a lot of stuff, and that's why he was only mid to low tier. Now, apparently, for what I'm to understand, later on in the future version of one of the games, they tweaked him and actually made him much better. But I stopped playing Street Fighter 4 by that point, so I never got to that point to actually like play that version of the character and see if he was any good. So I would have absolutely no clue if I would like that later version. Now, he wasn't in Street Fighter 5, right? So I don't know how he's going to play in Street Fighter 6. Will he be more similar to his old incarnation from Super Turbo? Will he be closer to the Street Fighter Alpha 3 version that was only in Alpha Plus Upper or whatever it was, the console version? Or will he actually play like Street Fighter 4? Or will he be a different incarnation? Obviously, you want my opinion, make him like Super Turbo. But because here's the thing. If you look at the cast, they've got the original 8 World Warriors are back. That's got to be a reason for that, because they wanted to say, here's your tie to the roots of Street Fighter. Then they've got characters from Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, original cast. So where does DJ fall in? Well, he's not the original cast of Street Fighter 2. He's not the original cast of Street Fighter 4. He's the new challengers. He's supposed to be that Super Street Fighter 2 class that kind of advanced the engine. So wouldn't it make sense to then give him movesets similar to when he first debuted so that you can say, look, we have characters that play like the originals, characters that play like the next generation, the next generation, the next generation, and they're all in one. I think that would be neat if they actually went back to him playing like a Super Turbo style. I would really enjoy that. Okay. Another tip. I received a $2 tip from Shia who says, did you hear about the guy who couldn't log into Overwatch 2? He went to the pub and he made a new friend playing trivia? No, that didn't happen. That never happened. People just sit here endlessly trying to join and can complain. They make social media posts about it. No one ever did that. No one ever did something social as a result of not getting to play a video game. That's complete. How could you even pass around such false stories here on my stream? In fact, I'm very embarrassed that I even read that. How dare you? Okay. How was dinner? It was good. It was lasagna. We love lasagna. Your show lover says, I'm trying to play Overwatch 2. It's my first time ever playing Overwatch, but the queue is stuck. Yeah. It's not. I don't think the queue is working for anyone right now. It's not working for my wife. She was trying to play on PS4. Here I am.
So if you're going to be an
asshole,
it's not moving
at all.
You're going to be treated like an
working
asshole.
Earlier.
You're going to be shown the door.
So here's the question: did Blizzard turn it off and not tell anyone, or they're just not going to tell anyone because they don't care?
That money. I really do. I need that money.
People who are trying to play their game. It's pretty obvious at this point that's the case, right? I don't think anyone's going to argue at this point. It's almost over a day and a half later, and they still, they still don't have it working. You know what I'm saying? I get the feeling that at this point, it's just a joke. It's a laughable joke. Anyway. What about Tyrant Slaughter Urian? See, sadly, I hate to say it, but I think if Urian gets in it, a lot of people seem to really like Street Fighter V Urian. So I get the feeling that if there is a version of Urian, he's going to play just like Street Fighter V, which I'm not going to like. By the way, see, it's 2000. Now, when it does that, I'm just going to back out again. I feel like the first time it's trying to work, it almost works, and then it errors. And then it tosses you into that generic queue that doesn't work. Yeah, I think, I would love to have a Urian that plays like a Third Strike Urian. But I don't think that's going to happen at all. Just being honest. Yoshio Lover says, I did get to the main menu once, and before I could do anything in it, I just got kicked right out of the menu. Have I tried Brook converters? You get one that connects PS4 controllers and fight sticks to the Switch. You won't need a brand new fight stick, plug and play. I'm aware there's a million converters, but I'm also aware that converters all add input lag and other issues. When I first moved out here, I had a ton of joysticks. As you know, I just recently cleaned out my office, and you saw all those joysticks that I basically brought with me. There's a ton of them. And the sad part was that like almost none of them worked with PS4, and that's where I was going to play all my fighting games. So I bought a little thing that was called the Cronus Max adapter, and it was advertised on the internet. This is the universal adapter. It's going to become the hottest thing in the fighting game community. This is going to be hot fixed all the time on the internet. They're going to patch this sucker, and it's going to basically make it so any controller can work with any console. All right, unique thing. It's going to basically like kind of recode the inputs on the fly. And all you need to do is get the software and code it yourself for what you want it to go from one controller to another console or whatever. So I bought it. And it don't get me wrong, it works. But it added a significant amount of input delay from when I pressed the button to when anything happened in the game. So it was basically made it completely unplayable for me at a competitive level. Maybe playing offline against the computer, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I'm already fighting tons of latency issues, online play. And now you really think that we're going to be able to play online with that added input? Obviously not. Now, from what I understand, they did patch it several times later, but still had input lag. So eventually they just scrapped the whole thing and made it like future models that were better. But I have no real interest in trying to buy 100 adapters and trying to get it to work with my Switch. I just... If you remember, this week, we were dabbling with the idea that I might eventually buy the Capcom Fighting Collection for the Switch, because apparently on the Switch twice as many people bought it than those on the other consoles, right? And we've been having a lot of problems recently getting people to play when I play on Friday nights for Friday Night Fights. So we even said maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth the investment and drop to $30. It did drop now. The price is $30. Maybe it's worth the investment to buy it again. I know that sounds really stupid because I already bought it twice in one copy I never used. But maybe buy it again and to double my player base. And I was thinking about it. I was like, well, for what I have that I can use on my Switch, I have my Pro pad, which is terrible. The D-pad's a piece of dog shit, and I don't want to play Street Fighter on a thumbstick. I have the Hori pad, but the Hori pad doesn't have a true D-pad. It has 4 buttons. The buttons aren't bad. The only time the buttons are annoying is for grapplers. If you're using a grappler, they're almost impossible to do like a 360 motion. But outside of that, I could do dragon punches, I could do charge moves, I could do anything else I want on that Hori gamepad. But I do have a pad. Again, I found it during my closet cleanup. And it is the Pokken Tournament pad for the Wii U. For when that Pokken Tournament fighting game came out. It's a 6-button pad, and the D-pad is significantly good. Because I played Ultra Street Fighter 2 on that pad, and had almost no issues once I started using that pad. Okay? So if I were to possibly rebuy the game on the Switch, to give me a reason to have a fighting game on the Switch, I'd probably use that pad. I wouldn't want to invest any more additional money. But the truth of the matter is, I was thinking about this, and I was like, if I buy this on the Switch, it's very true that we may get more players. But I think 2 problems are going to arise, okay? Problem number 1 is that the vast majority of people who are good at these games are not going to be playing them on the Switch. Sorry, it's true. They're going to be having another console because they're already a fighting game player. And where do you play professional fighting games on? The last console gen has always been PlayStation. So it's going to likely have the most players on PlayStation who know what they're doing and are good at the game. All right? If I play on Switch, you're likely going to be playing an endless variety of scrubs. People who don't know how to play, and it's going to go from, okay, every once in a while I fight a good Balrog, or I'm fighting some decent players in Darkstalkers, to, oh, look, every fucking player is a laggy Guile player, and every player is a lag-abusing CE Bison or Akuma, right? Like, or that's what it's going to become, you see? And then on top of that, I started thinking the second reason that it probably doesn't make much sense, the vast majority of people who play on Switch use wireless. Did you know that most people who own a Switch don't even know that you can use a wired connection? It's been proven. They're not even aware. They're like, I'm on the internet right now. What are you talking about? Yeah, but you're on wireless. You realize that that's a bad connection, right? Like for a competitive game. Huh? They would look at you like, what? They don't get it because they're, these are not hardcore console gamers. They're not trying to play these games at any kind of a pro level. They don't understand the difference between the wireless and the wired connection. They don't get it. I have a Ethernet adapter that I bought back in the day for my Wii U. And that's the same one I still use on my Switch. It works fine. It gives me really fast internet on it for competitive games. And, oh, the queue just moved. The queue just moved down to 1,000. That's the first time tonight we've seen any movement. All right? So let's not knock off tonight and say I'm not playing this game because we just got 1,000 players out of the way. All right? So maybe we will get a match in. We'll have to see. I just noticed it moved. Okay? But anyway, like I guarantee you the vast majority of people who play it on there are using wireless, in which case it's going to be such a lag fest piece of shit that there's no point in playing it anyway. So I'm really strongly against getting it on Switch. Maybe if the game dropped in price again to like $20, then I would consider it, but I don't think I'm going to bother with it. Okay. I received a $5 tip from Guitar Player. What's going on, Guitar Player? He says, looks like I can't play Overwatch 2 at all because I use a prepaid phone, so he doesn't have a cell number that's not a prepaid phone. And that's the big controversy right now, is that if you have a prepaid phone, you literally cannot play Overwatch. They're demanding that you have a standard cellular line or landline phone. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true. They're basically saying, oh, that prepaid phone's not good enough as a reference for us to register your Battle.net account, and therefore you can't play this. I know that sounds dumb. It's true. But then he says, you know what? Doesn't look like I'm missing anything anyway. No, not really. Like I said, I've been trying to play this for 2 days, and I played a grand total of about 90 minutes so far. And it really, for most of that, has played exactly like Overwatch 1. So, yeah, you're really not missing anything. So, another anonymous dollar tip has just come in. Thank you for this. By the way, $5 animation. I totally forgot. My bad. Here is your animation, Guitar Player. Thank you for the support. I love it. I love it because you can totally tell that Philly Duvall, once Philly Duvall sees Jack Fickelson Phil Nicholson. Once Philly Duvall sees Phil Nicholson's face busting through the door, you know that Philly Duvall is completely soiling him or herself. Anyway, let's see. This dollar tipper, anonymous dollar tipper, has the following to say. Let's be honest. We're calling this a sequel. This is a joke. It's a measly 3 new heroes and a small handful of maps. This is not a sequel. The single player isn't even coming out until next year. I think the game will be dead in a few weeks. I didn't even know there was a single player. There is? I didn't even know. I had no idea. I thought that it was literally just like Overwatch 1 again. You know, same, maybe a few more multiplayer modes. I didn't even know they were intending there. Oh, went down to 900. We might make it in tonight. I didn't even know that they were intending on having any single player content whatsoever. I thought that it was all multiplayer again. So I just got schooled. What just happened? What the? That was weird. It showed as green, like fully charged, and then I just touched it and it went red again, as if it's not fully charged. This is my neck phones. Well, I'll leave them charging then. I don't know what happened there. That's kind of odd. Hopefully they're charging properly and not fucked up. Yeah, Random Ron says, yes, he's confirming there is a single-player update supposedly next year. Mateo says, yes, his is working. So apparently they did have the servers off. They didn't tell anyone because I've been checking social media. Blizzard didn't tell anyone they were turning the servers off. They didn't bother. They did, and now they turned them back on, and now it's going to work again. How nice of them. No, Derek, that's not a Halloween song. That's it. Shout out to Peroka Dura with the Christian Bale thumbnail, who just became a channel supporter tonight. Thank you very much for the membership. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Circle of Trust. That's what we're going to call it from now on. When someone becomes a channel member to TSP Gaming, you've joined the Circle of Trust. That's it. That's what we're saying from now on. I don't know why I just said that, because it's not true. Welcome to the Circle of Friendship. The Festival of Friendship. The Festival of Love. The spooky camaraderie of DSP Gaming Delights. All right, this is getting worse and worse the more I speak. I'm going to shut up now. That was really creepy, actually. Use the better face cam. The better face cam? I don't know what you're talking about. Do I like the Addams Family? In truth, I never saw the original show. I only saw the 90s movies, and I like the 90s movies, but I never really watched the original show, so I have no opinion on it. Yoshino says he's declining. Yeah, I'm at 800. I'm going down, so the servers apparently got turned back on. There you go. Am I going to pay something? Asked Roland. Am I going to pay something? Oh, I'm going to pay. Watch this. I'm going to pay. You ready? Oh, I'm ready to pay. I'm going to lay down $1 million of my hard-earned money. $1 million. All right? I'm laying it down right now. Boom! Boom! Slamming it down. With authority. Boom! I'm paying something. I'm slapping the money. See? You wondered where all my money went. It went to mobile games, they say. It went to offshore gambling. Right? I smuggled the money off into hidden PayPal accounts to hide it from the bankruptcy. I've heard it all. Right? I own an entire country called, like, Lagolveria, like it's a black full of small children somewhere. It always seems like no matter how much we contribute, right? No, here it is. I put it all into one bill. That's where my money went. Right there. The mystery revealed here tonight. You always wonder. Guitar Player's in a super chat and says, I'm going to forget about Overwatch and go play some Judgment. Sounds like a good idea, quite frankly. And then Kevin just did a super chat. He says, possible to use the shorts camera. It's more detailed. The shorts camera? You want a camera on my shorts? I don't think that's a good idea. I think if I had a camera on my shorts a few years ago, I would no longer be allowed on the internet, if you know what I mean. So that's a no. That's an absolute positive no. That's not happening. Kevin, I don't know where you get these ideas from, but you should probably keep some of these to yourself, by the way. Excuse me. Thank you for the super chat, though. Appreciate it. Definitely an improvement from yesterday. What's that? This? That the queue's going down? You realize this doesn't mean it's going to work, right? Like, this has happened before, and then it goes to 0, and then the game errors out, and you start back over. You know this happened, right? Okay. The one I use for my shorts on YouTube. Again, I do not film my shorts. Could you stop please talking about my shorts, man? Here, Kevin. All right, here's what I want you to do. All right? I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Just clear your mind. You see pure blackness in front of you. All you do. All I want you to do is think of pure blackness, and I want you to listen to my voice. Okay, listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. Listen to
Fun.
Listen to my voice. Stop talking about my shorts! Okay. You know who that is on the $1 million bill? That is, oh my God. I need a magnifying glass. Rutherford B. Hayes. Mr. Hayes, Rutherford, is on the $1 million bill. Okay. Do I prefer shorts or pants? It honestly depends on the temperature and the season. It really does. Because in the fall, if it's cooler, I want like pants. And you know, when I go out, I prefer jeans. I feel like they're better for like wind and, you know, the elements. And also, you know, around the fall when it starts to get inclement weather, you know, rain, or you might get some mud. You don't want that splattering all over your clothing. And, you know, jeans usually, you know, whatever splatters on you, you can like brush it right off once it dries. It doesn't like soak into the fabric. When I'm indoors in the fall, I do prefer like pajama pants or comfy like sweatpants, something that's lighter but covers you. You know, okay, retains your warmth. But for the vast majority of the year, I wear shorts. I have to because it's so hot and stuffy in here. So it's October. I'm still wearing shorts. I likely will keep wearing these shorts till like November, December, when finally the temperatures dip outside, and when I have this window open, it does start to significantly get colder in here. And then I'll start wearing my you know, workout pants, PJ pants, sweatpants, whatever it may be, indoors. Year round, I pretty much wear jeans outside. So. Ugly Sonic says, did I ever leave the U.S., visited Canada or Europe? Yes, only once for work. I went to Newfoundland, Canada, a fishing like county up there. And we visited a offshore, well, we didn't visit the offshore rig. We visited the business that operated and maintained the helicopter on the shoreline that would fly that helicopter to and from an offshore oil rig. Alex from Phoenix did a super chat. And by the way, there was really good seafood out there. It was a pub town, basically. A lot of locals. Nice people. A little weird, but nice people. Alex from Phoenix did a super chat. He says, do you think your take on Michael Myers? Wait. Do you think you take on Michael Myers if you choose a weapon of any kind? I think he's too slow to be a threat for a grown man. First of all, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Are you trying to tell me that a woman is slower than a man? I would say the opposite. But like, women are pretty athletic. Like, you know, the track team and shit at high school, there's all athletic girls, and they're fucking fast as shit. I would think if you got Michael Myers, all right, because here's the thing, right? Most women aren't stupid either. If they see a guy coming at them with a fucking weirdo mask on, right? And he's coming at you like that. It doesn't even matter if he has a weapon or not. If he's coming at you, they're going to book you. Get the fuck out of there, right? A guy might be like, oh, who are you? What are you doing here? Right? Oh, I'm hard, so I'm going to get in his face now and try to intimidate Michael Myers.
We're going to make love to each other tonight.
I'm a manly man. You get off my property. You go right up to his man and go, oh, what are you doing here? Right? You got to beat your chest like you're like, hey, come on, what are you doing? Step to me. And that's when Michael, he takes his hand and he shoves it literally down your throat and he grabs your esophagus and he just rips it right out of your throat. It's just fucking squirting everywhere. And then he just grabs your neck and he headbutts you and your head snaps back and rips off your body, dangles around like a wet noodle. That's what happened. The woman's out of there. She ran. She's not fucking stupid. She's down the street. So no, I would not take on Michael Myers. I would run. Okay. What is happening? We're waiting to play Overwatch 2. What do you think is happening? We're trying to play a game here. What do you think is going on? My laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh and I go, or do I think I retained muscle from the days when I worked out and drank the protein shakes? It sounds nothing like that. Do I have some muscle left? Yes, because if the muscle completely disintegrated, I wouldn't be able to move my body. So yes, there's definitely some muscle in my body that's been retained, from those days. Is it exactly the same muscle? No, I think, didn't they say that every number of years, literally like every cell in your body is actually new? Like you actually regenerate your body? I don't know the science of it. I'm not like a science professor. I'm not a physicistician or whatever the fuck it is to know the anatomy of the body and exactly how it works. But I'm pretty sure that there are muscles in my body in the same places as the muscles when I was working out, or else I'd be like a jellyfish. I'd be like this. I'd be on stream, hey guys, want to play some Overwatch? Yeah, we're having some fun tonight. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have some muscle in my body. What are these questions tonight? What are you guys asking me? What is happening? Every 7 years, is that what it is? Darth Goldbox is, I think every 7 years your body will completely replace itself. That's interesting. Mateo just did a super chat, says you should play JoJo All-Star Battle R, great game. I played the original JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game in arcades. It came out around the same era as Street Fighter 3. Actually ran on the exact same arcade board equipment. So what actually happened was a lot of arcade owners who had bought Street Fighter 3 and the first version was called Fight for the Future, it tanked. So then they ended up, we're like, what do I do with this? I don't want to spend money on Second Impact or Third Strike because I'm not dumping any more money into this franchise. It died, right? But then they found out there's a few other games that could use it. So then they bought JoJo, and it did not appeal to an American audience. Let me tell you, I knew 2 different arcades that had it. That shit, like literally, no one touched it. It was like people didn't want to go near it. They were looking at it like, what is that on the screen? Why do they look so like that? Looks like actual anime or manga. And they were like, keep in mind it was Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, that kind of shit was what was popular in the mid to late 90s. Blah, 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 and then when Street Fighter Alpha came out, that was like the furthest you could go in the anime realm. But at the time, the hottest stuff in the late 90s was X-Men versus Street Fighter, and the Versus series was taking over, comic book crossover games. So then when that shit came out, they were like, what the fuck? And no one wanted to play. I tried it. I liked it. There was a character who was the dog who had a big demon stand. That was neat. And there was 1 or 2 other characters that were really cool. There was a guy who looked like, he kind of looked like a safari adventurer. You're supposed to be following the game, following the fun gameplay and chilling and relaxing. He was pretty cool. But I never read the comic or saw any show or anything of JoJo, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on in it. But I thought it looked pretty nice. But I have no interest in playing this new JoJo game, which essentially is not a new one, right? It's just a remake anyway from an old one, from what I don't understand. The dog's name was Iggy. You're absolutely right. I remember Iggy. Iggy the dog. That was cool. Jade says the Addams Family song is a Halloween song. The Addams Family song? Then when they go, They do what they don't do. Hold on, excuse me. They do what they want to do, say what they want to say, live how they want to live, play how they want to play, dance how they want to dance, kick and they strut the Addams Family. That's the Addams Family song, right? That's the one I know of from the 90s. That's the MC Hammer version. That's got to be the right one, right? Addams, too legit. I said, the Addams, too legit. I said, the Addams.
Someone please shut up
legit.
this dude who's being
the Addams Family. That's it. All right, I agree. That's a Halloween
here we go.
song.
Now he's talking about WWE
All right,
champion.
I have to go reframe my $1 million bill.
You piece of
If
donkey
I don't
shit.
put this
How
into a
about
safe
this?
spot, I might lose it.
How about
and then
this?
all of your contributions
WWE
from all the years I
champions.
streamed will be lost.
All right.
That would be a horrible tragedy. wouldn't it?
WWE champions live
shit.
rent-free
Fuck.
in your motherfucking head.
My foot got caught in my
I
wires.
don't
Hold
think
on.
about WWE champions.
Ugh.
You do. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser.
Shit. Well, now my headphones are charged. Oh. All right, everything's okay. Crisis averted. My headphones are charged. We're still in queue. 500 people in front of me. Right? We haven't lost our spot. I didn't destroy everything. I think Hiseo said he's surprised people are not taking advantage of the 8-ball. I think people are not paying attention. So if you tip $8 or more, you get to ask the Magic 8-ball a question. Okay? So for example, will I do well in the Street Fighter 6 beta this weekend? You may rely on it. Can't make this up. You may rely on it.
What do I do?
Pretty cool. That sounds good to me. It's time for DSP to come on back out of retirement and kick these little kids' asses. All these little runts who've been playing Street Fighter for the past 15, 20 years. They think they know their shit. They're about to get footsied the fuck out of here. They're going to get the basics taught to them the hard way this weekend. Come get your spanking, sonny. All right. By the way, I'll be sure to take my Metamucil beforehand and make sure that my balls don't clack together between my knees when I'm playing. I'll also shave my ear hair before I start. Got to make sure there's no distractions when I play that. Ooh, okay. Josh Strap needed. All right. So how are we doing? We're at 64 likes. There's 382 of you on the stream, and only 64 of you like the stream. Seriously? Wow, there's a lot of you who watch things you don't like. That's a lot of hate watchers right there. About 300 hate watchers. That's pretty impressive. Oh, now you like the stream because I said something.
It's been
now
pretty
we're at
slow.
72. I had to say something. Now we're at 76. Oh, I see. I have to prompt you. And then people are like, Phil, why do you mention the ways that people can support the stream? Oh, I don't know. Why would I? Why would I do that? Now we're at 83. Why would I mention it? I don't understand. Why would I do that? Right? You know, if just a few more of you tip me several $100s in each
I
go,
need that money. I really do. I need
that would
money
be,
to pay my bills.
that would be a positive for the stream. I mean, I mentioned the likes and it worked, so just a few more $200-$300 tips in a row, that would be nice. Okay, maybe not. Any retrospective thoughts from Indestructible? By the way, we hit the bubble goal. 100 likes, so I'll blow the bubbles. That's kind of what I was getting at.
What do I do?
A rare full screen bubble blow. Although we've had a lot of these the last few days since I can't play the fucking game. There you go. All right. So, thank you all for your support so far tonight. But it would really help if we could hit some tips goals tonight. I'm just, now I'm going to be honest with you and stop joking for a second. I got some big financial bills, responsibilities coming up this weekend. And tips would help a lot with that. So if you could tip tonight to support the stream, that would be the best way. And please do if you can. I would really appreciate that. I just got a $1 tip. Why? Because I asked for it. That's why. Another anonymous tip says, you know anything about how Street Fighter 6 plays? Is it more like Street Fighter 5 or like earlier games? It looks like a hybrid, and it looks like essentially the way they built this game is that you can kind of play it per your play style because it has a drive system. All right, Street Fighter 5, the problem with that game was that every character basically had one way to be played, and it was kind of a pattern that you could use that was safe. So use this move to get in. Use this move at this range, and it leads into this move. If it connects, do this combo. If it doesn't connect, do this safe move to back away, and then wash, rinse, and repeat. Do the same thing over to start over. And that was the game. Like, that was the game. There were very few instances where there would be like, oh, here's something that I could do that's a little different, that mixes it up, and works better than just playing the pattern. And that was because innately, when the game was designed, it had a lot of delay online. So they realized people couldn't react to what they were seeing. So instead, just make it so play the pattern better, and whoever plays the pattern better and more precisely wins the match. Now, that changed over time. The last couple seasons, apparently, they finally did mix it up a bit and change the game. But it's like, you've already had like 3-4 fucking years of this game being shit. So why would you want to play it like that, okay? The difference here is with Street Fighter 6, okay, we've got a drive system. And with a drive system, you can use this drive system for various different things. You can simulate a parry from the Street Fighter 3 series that will interrupt your opponent and allow you now to have an opening to either escape or possibly do a counterattack. All right? There's also a drive cancel. That means right in the middle of something you're doing, you can interrupt it and do something else. So you can use it to extend a combo. You can use it to possibly, like, remember the focus attack dash cancels in Street Fighter 4? You can kind of use it like that.
What
do
I do?
The thing is, because this drive system is essentially different depending on how you feel like using it, just from the get-go, you're going to see people play differently. Just the core design of the game is designed around you create how you want your play style to be. You can be more defensive. You can be more reacting to what your opponent does. You can be totally offensive, constantly using the cancels as rushdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really cool.
Do you want to play
That you
the
can basically
fucking
make your own
game?
strategy. So here's a perfect example of that. Let's say you're playing as Dalsim, all right? But you want to play a keep away Dalsim. So what you do is you save your meter, and you're using it long appendages, keep your opponents away, range with fireballs. If they happen to get in close, try to parry their moves to counter hit them, get away again, and get back to a range. Or what if you want to use a rush down Dalsim with mix-up combos? Well, now you can use his flame moves that go over you to trick you to go behind you. You can use his teleports. You can use his aerial moves to hit from cross-ups. You can use the drive cancels to do a single hit, drive cancel yourself across the screen, and mix it up into another move that they're not expecting. So you can be offensive or defensive dependent on the style you want to play. That is innately what makes a fighting game good. That two people can play the same exact character and play them in completely different ways and both be tournament viable. That is what was the sign of a great fighting game. I know people who, playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, have played Chun-Li insanely offensively. She's in your face, dominating you, throwing you, comboing you. You can't keep her off. You can't interrupt her. And I know Chun-Li's that stay the fuck away the whole round. You can't ever get to them because they're running away. And that's what I mean about that game kind of being the blueprint for a great fighting game. So that was what Street Fighter 5 was ultimately lacking. All right? So I'm very excited to see where this game goes with what they've tossed into it. Let's see here. Real Take Sports did a super chat saying, when you get 100 likes, but then you turn your stream to a private viewing, does that mean it leaves your algorithm? No. Any likes you get on your channel, any dislikes you get on your channel is considered engagement. So literally anyone who likes or dislikes one of my live streams is helping this channel no matter what, and it doesn't go away. It only goes away if I completely delete a video or stream from the channel. Because think of it this way. Would it make any sense if I'm streaming every day this podcast, Level 1 podcast and all of that, and then I'm streaming my stream, right? And I'm uploading videos, but then I'm deleting the stream. Wouldn't it, like, almost even out? So I would never have view growth on the channel. You would never see total views going up. You know what I'm saying? It would just be like 0. It would always show 0 views on my channel no matter what, because it's always negating itself out. It doesn't. It doesn't delete views. It doesn't delete any of that. It all counts. Okay. This is good. It looks like we're almost in. We might actually get an hour of gameplay tonight. Okay. Chef D just did an $8 tip and wants to ask the 8-ball a question. All right. First of all, let's play him his animation. $8 tip warrants a $5 animation. Here you go. So Chef D's question is, will Phil beat his record catch this Sunday night on Sunday Night Bites? First, let's see what the 8-ball says, and let's see if the 8-ball knows what it's talking about. Ready? Well, I beat my record catch on Sunday Night Bites. Here we go. The answer is no. The 8-ball is correct. Do you want to know why it's correct? Because there's no Sunday Night Bites this Sunday. I'm playing the Street Fighter 6 beta all weekend. There's no way I could beat my record because it's not happening because it's Street Fighter all weekend. Now, we may reschedule for Monday night. If you guys really want me to, we could reschedule and have a Monday Night Bites instead. That would be your call. But this week, I also have to take out a late stream one day. Because this week, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night, I have to film all the private Patreon React videos. I think I have 4. No, I have... Let me think about this. Okay, technically it would have been 5, but someone asked me to basically film a double length and paid for it. So I have 4 videos to film, but technically it's kind of like for the credit of 5. You see what I'm saying? So I need a late night stream to do that. Absolutely, I need a late night stream to do that. So either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night, I'm not doing a late stream. Yoshin all over just got in. Congrats. DC is doing a Street Fighter 6 hype haiku. Hadouken's flying, power moves, and supers shown. The hype is surreal. Indeed it is. It looks like I may actually get to play about an hour. So, guys, once I start playing, just so you know, obviously I cannot keep talking with you like this. I have to concentrate on the game.
Are you a functional
I'll do my
retard?
absolute
I have to
best
ask.
to still interact with you once the game starts up and do shout outs for contributions and answer questions in between the games. I would ask, you know, if you were thinking of contributing on tonight's stream, do so quickly, because once I get in, it will be a lot harder for me to react to you guys, and I certainly would appreciate some more support tonight because we did not even hit the tier 1 goal yet. Thank you, though, for all of your support tonight. Alex from Phoenix just did a super chat and says, how many new subs have you gained since returning to YouTube full-time from Twitch? If I remember correctly, and again, this is just me remembering, it could be wrong. I think I either had 183 or 187. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I know it was in the 180s. That's all I remember.
Money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
It was definitely over 10,000, but the problem is this channel lost all of its ability to show up in the YouTube algorithm. And what I mean by that is when I play a hot new game, no one's really seeing me play it. You're not seeing my streams. You're not seeing my videos being recommended to you in any kind of way. It's literally my core fan base that are showing up. So what ends up happening is people hear from me from other channels. People see detractors making fun of me. Then they finally give me a chance to realize they like my content and they stick around and support it, right? And that's how I get my new viewers. I don't get them from the YouTube algorithm. They don't send them my way. So, yeah, this last year, I built up this channel a lot. If you take a look at overall views, it went from my record lowest views I've ever had, because I was just using this as a repository for my stream archives on Twitch, and turned it into a full-time place to both stream and
Dark
upload.
Dave's fault.
And my overall views went up again. I'm getting consistent sub growth, which I wasn't getting. My subs were insanely stagnant, and in some cases even going down over time rather than increasing at all. And now I've got steadier growth. I've got steady everything. But it's just not, it's not fast. It's not, when you think growth on YouTube, you think, oh, that guy broke out, and within 2 months, he went from 10,000 to, you know, 1 million fucking subscribers, and he blew up with his viral videos. And that's not how it works for people like me. You know what I mean?
Fault.
Like, that's never been like that. It's always, it's slow. It's slow growth. It's constant. It's dependable, but it's slow going, because I'm not appealing to the masses, and I'm not getting those kind of recommendations. You see? Mateo did a super chat saying, I'm the super chat master, do not defy me. And then Kevin did a super chat immediately to defy him. And so when is the next feasting with the king? It will be during the Halloween marathon event on Halloween, October 31st. So there you have it. Okay. Real Take Sports did a super chat. Ever tried
Today's been incredibly slow.
the TB12 method as Tom Brady does? All right. That's it. I'm hiring you, a Tom Brady lookalike. Real Take Sports, a Tom Brady lookalike is going to show up at your house very soon. And you can deal with this off of my streams.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
All right, it looks like we might get in. Let's see if we get in. We're gonna have an hour of gameplay, if you can freaking believe it, right? Mateo said Tom Brady's a cheater. Go Eagles. Thank you, Mateo. The super chat. Again, guys, I appreciate the super chats. They will help long term, but I really need help with tips if you can. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm not ungrateful, but I really need help with the tips in the short term if you can. Okay. Is it working? Yes. Cross progression is here. Confirm your account for merge. It worked. I should do my PlayStation account. So hold on. This is new. This was not there before.
What do I do?
Because I'm going to try to link my PlayStation account.
What do I do?
Then it says you have to log out of the game to merge. It literally just said you have to log out of the game to merge anyway. I'm not logging out. What are you, fucking stupid? I waited a goddamn hour to play, you fuck faces. I'm not logging out.
What
Go fuck yourself. I'm playing the game now, and I'll fuck with this next week. Boy, they're dumb. They literally think I sat there for an hour, and I'm gonna fool for that trick. Oh yeah, look, account merge in progress. Log out, and you'll get right back in. Oh yeah. Oh, I totally trust you guys. You're just a fucking epitome of trustworthiness and truthiness. Of course. Why would I possibly not trust that I'll get right back in? You dickweeds. Okay. So these should be locked. They are. I have to win matches to play as those. Okay. We're going to jump in. I'm going to try a quick play roll. See how this goes. Okay. All right, I'm going to split the part here and do a whole fresh part of gameplay. Hello, Soul Potato. Good evening. Excuse me. All right, guys. So, let us see if we can get some matches in tonight. Hopefully we can. No, there's absolutely no way to disable achievements on Xbox. You can disable the pop-ups. That doesn't disable the achievement. You still get it. And I'm pretty sure it's not the act of the pop-up kicking you out of the game. It's the fact that you get the achievement and the fact that Blizzard didn't code the game properly, so the achievement kicks you out of the game. It's not the pop-up that's doing that. If that were the case, literally any pop-up on your Xbox would kick you out of the game. If someone sent you a DM, if Xbox sent you a message, you know what I mean? And that's not the case. No one's saying that. He didn't die. You know what? This was a really dumb idea. Why did I select this? No one's going to be doing this role specific. I got to use OpenQ. That's the only way I'm going to find a game. Told ya. What did I say? I immediately found a game. I know my shit. Real Take Sports to the super chat says you're 5 years younger than Tom Brady. Good for me and good for him, I guess. Now for some reason I have different characters unlocked. Oh no, I don't. Roadhog was still there before. Here, I'm gonna try this new character. So I got a Blade. I got a Commanding Shout. I don't know what any of this is. Let me pick her first. She heals all damage over time dealt by wounds.
Miserable.
So, right, but wound all enemies in front of you, dealing damage over time. Grants temporary health boost to your teammates. So that's a boost to your teammates. Okay. She got a shotgun, and that's her knife throw. She throws it and then pulls it back, and then it has a cooldown. And then this attacks all enemies in front. Okay. Try this. See how this goes. Welcome back, Derek.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Winston report.
Take every obstacle as an opportunity to learn. Enemy in sight. Shake the grit out of your knickers and move!
Oh, that's terrible range. That move has insanely bad range. It's like only right in front of you. I thought it would be like a shockwave out. It did like nothing. Okay.
Lucky shot.
Alright, so we got this fucking dumbass troll. Everyone just ignore them. And when I see more, because you know there's going to be more, I'll take care of it. I gotta figure out how this knife is going to work. Did the teleporter just teleport into itself? So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. Oh, nice. So this is a pretty good range weapon, actually. I wasn't expecting that. It's good at range. Okay, she's got a lot of tools. She's got a lot of tools to use at once. I'm actually kind of confused what tools I should be using. Do I throw the knife? Do I pull the knife back? When do I pull the knife back? Right? When should I be going for the melee attack with right bumper? What? How'd I miss?
What do I do?
Couldn't kill them because of the healer on him, you know. I needed a healer, and there's no one there helping.
I'm getting back in there.
I also have no idea what the ultimate is.
What do I do?
Aerial positioning.
Oh god, I'm surrounded by enemies. Look at this. I'm completely surrounded. Where's my team? Right? Where the hell is my team?
I'm getting back
We're
in
getting
there.
dominated. Gotta learn all these abilities. I'm about to get my ultimate, but I have no idea what it is at all.
Pick up your feet, you drongos.
I killed her with a knife.
Time for the reckoning.
Did it work? I don't know what it did. I just boosted my whole team. Nice! That worked out well. Dude, she has so many abilities. It's hard to even keep track of what I'm doing.
Rocket barrage incoming.
What the hell? Look out, look out, look out! Oh, I survived it because I'm a tank. Nice. Fuck this. Got her. Now where is she? Is she dead? I guess we got her. Guess we got Diva. Nice.
Pick up your feet, you drongos.
Come on, you drongos. Oh, I need help. Got her! I killed her with the melee attack. That was sick. Yes! Oh, wow. Now buff. Oh, that was great. Whoa. Yeah, she's really versatile because she's always charging a move. She's always charging a move, whether it's the strong melee attack, the knife from a range, and then the team buff. So she's always got something going in a circle. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Always have one charging the next, charging, you know what I mean? And you keep it moving and you don't run out of abilities. You always have something to do effective.
I'm your queen.
More field research.
Oh, well, come on, you sick perv. Come on, you disgusting person. Man, I had to do that. Oh, my God. What an asshole. Of course. Yeah, now go do that in front of Winston. Take a look at his banana. All right. Oh, I got killed from the side. I was doing pretty good for damage output. My laugh sounds like ass. When I laugh, I go, or that sounds like ack. No, it sounds like that at all. Excuse me. Hello, Lublo. Wow. Ran in and immediately got just mulched.
Aim where they're going, not where they are.
I was getting hit from 3 different directions.
You only lose if you stay down.
Guys, you're staggering. We're too staggered. We have to regroup. There we go.
Walking around and move. Come on back, Gracie.
The knife came back through the wall. Oh, I did this by accident. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed that up. I hit melee by accident. I wasn't close enough for it.
That is it.
She's a little slow, as you can see. It takes a while to get around.
Money, I really do. I need that money. My bills.
Pick up your feet, you drombo.
She's too slow to really get out of the way of anything.
That is it.
Man, we were right there, too. We're coming. I got my heal to help. So get in there.
It's go time.
Completely whiffed. with that time. Die! Yes! Wow, that was close shit right there, man. That was incredibly close. Damn, good shit. Woo!
I need you, Gracie. Increasing altitude. Dispersing.
Oh shit. That sucked. I did melee because I saw them coming towards me. Oh, melee. Then they teleported back. So I got baited, basically. I wasted it. Damn, they're probably going to take it back now, which really sucks because we had it. My whole team's still alive, so if I can get over there.
Thank you.
I think they did it. Did they clear them out? They did. Oh, good shit. All right. Okay. Always gets, dude, so far I've had one ultimate, even though I've done all this damage. That fucking Diva's had like 10 ultimates, right? So if anything, I think Diva's the most improved character. How does she always have an ultimate? Like, always has an ultimate. And we can't even, look, there's not even a way to get over there now. What is that bullshit? She seriously blew up her mech like 12 times. And I had one ultimate the whole fucking round. That's not fair. Bullshit. So that's Moira. She's supposed to be a support, right?
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Farah.
Running clean and hot.
Who's that? Sojourn? Who's Sojourn? Reaper. So I'm the only tank.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
We can do this if we fight hard and smart. Increasing altitude.
Whoa. I need help. Good lord. I didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance to do anything. Like, I had no health. No one was healing me. So I just got destroyed, even though I'm the tank.
I've got plenty of teeth left.
Did get a hit in. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Turn fucking metal. What does that even mean? I don't know what that is. It says I got a kill. I don't know what that was though. Turn gold. No idea.
Finally, a decent scrap.
This is I literally have told you guys this is not a good time. People are tagging me, asking me questions. There's absolutely no way I can answer a question when I'm playing a competitive game. You gotta wait for between the rounds. There's no way that I can pay attention and answer questions, guys. I'm sorry. Slaughtered her! Beautiful. I was hoping the Mercy that was literally standing next to me would heal me, and she stood there doing absolutely fucking nothing. Look, she didn't heal me. What was she doing?
Is it?
Why play Mercy then? Lord have mercy on that Mercy. Please do something. I stuck her in the head. Does this do added damage when it's stuck in their head? I don't know how it works. Nice, I double kill. We did. We all hit them together and killed them. Nice.
You have my thanks.
Where the hell did they go? Did they come? They coming?
Incoming.
I killed someone with that knife retraction. That's funny, so the knife can actually hit them on the way back.
Positioning.
I'm not sure what happened there. It seemed like I got pulled towards them, but I thought the whole idea is you're pulling the knife towards you, so I don't know what happened there.
Lucky shot.
Oh, you mean I got an ultimate? At the end of the game, I'm getting an ultimate. Seriously. Why does it take so long for her ultimate to charge? Did that do anything? Does that ultimate even do anything? I seriously dashed through all of them with the ultimate, and I didn't see anyone take any damage. So I don't know what it does.
I am securing the point.
It prevents healing, so it doesn't deal any damage, but it stops the enemy team from healing. Oh, that was not what I expected. I did not want to fall through here. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Killed her ass. It's been pretty slow. Not gonna lie. Oh, I almost had her, but she was tricky because she kept teleporting around. You saw. So that was interesting. You can fall through the center, and if you fall through the center, you can walk under the map and kind of pop up behind them if they're attacking.
Lucky shot. My turn.
Oh, come on. That was a close one, man. That's a hard one to lose because it was such a close fight. Great. Challenges. The more challenges means the closer I am to getting an achievement and getting kicked off the server, so that's not actually good. Oh yeah, Derek says Diva's ultimate was one of the things she got buffed, which would make sense why it's doing so much damage and possibly hitting from so far. Okay, so that was, what was her name? Is that Junkyard Queen? I think her name is. She's interesting because she has 3 different things that kind of rotate: the healing, the melee, the knife throw. I kind of like it. I'm gonna try again, I think, because that's unique, something different.
I seriously.
What's her name? Junker Queen. The Junker Queen. Okay.
Oh my god. What the?
All right. Guys, once again, I'm here for a little over half an hour left on stream. I'm sorry the whole first hour we didn't get any gameplay, but now we're getting it. It sure would be great if you could support the channel in any way possible. as simple as a like, but you know, tips right now would be the best way to support and would help a lot if you could. Okay, thank you.
Knife's called Gracie.
Love,
The axe
love.
is Carnage.
Thank you for the membership.
And me?
I appreciate that, love.
I'm your queen.
Stab, look. Stab the barrels.
Clear heads, sharp eyes.
Hey! Thanks.
Snort.
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
Appreciate it.
5, 4,
That's all I have. Unlock all the logos again.
1. Capture objective A.
Let's go smash some heads.
That's just the
Let's go win this thing.
You chose to break the law.
Oh, nice. The knife hit the shield.
Live with the
You
consequence.
see that? I think it did a lot of damage to the shield, actually. I think that might be actually what it's for. Maybe it's a shield breaker.
Tiger, tiger, tiger,
Good shit. This is great teamwork right now. Got him.
It's only buckshot.
Where's my team? Are they dead? I think my whole team died. I'm the only one who survived. I am. Because I was like, oh, we're gonna attack. Wait, where is everyone? They all died. I'm the only one who survived everyone. Like, oh shit. That sucked.
Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
Ugh, I gotta get in here.
Helden sterben nicht.
No way to move fast. Here, come here. Heal.
Let's go win this thing. There they are.
Yeah, boom, motherfucker. Have a knife. Yes. Wow, it stopped him in his tracks. Am I wrong, or did my knife stop his charge? Because he was charging forward, I hit him with the knife, and I didn't see him keep moving forward. I wonder if it actually interrupts the charge. Huh. Alright, let's get that payload moving.
On the payload. Get over here.
Escort the payload. Get over here. I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Hey, I have a knife. I missed. I got it from behind, though. Was it a little rough? Oh, God, I'm getting pummeled. I need help. Oh, I got none. What in the hell is that? What is that blue shit? I have no idea what that was. It was like a arches of blue shit.
There'll be consequences for that.
Alright. I'm coming. Oh, this is not good. There you go. Put it down ceiling right here. I'll go this way. Fucking son. Get up! We're gonna hit this son of a bitch. Where did he go? He's running. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Come on.
Time for the reckoning.
Now, you can't heal.
Get over here.
Killed it. Fuck you. Good shit. We wiped the team right there. That was sick. So I think this character is the anti-Reinhardt. I can take out his shield. I can bully Reinhardt and take out his shield. He doesn't know what to do.
My
He's gone.
payload's moving. Pile on. We're outnumbered.
It's go time.
Damn! This gun is good, man. Look, oh my god, yeah, this is the anti-Reinhardt character. They actually designed one. I finally got killed from behind. Very interesting.
There'll be consequences for that.
Enemy turret destroyed.
I think her worst attack is her ultimate. I really think it's her worst
We
move.
are outnumbered. Take heed.
Gout, 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 gout. Fatty, fat, fuck, fuck.
Wah, wah. 30 minutes. I didn't even get 30 minutes. It was 28. I had 28 minutes to play as Junker Queen. The character is interesting. I like the build. At first I was confused because she has so many abilities, but basically each one has a unique use. The knife seems to pierce armor, and I think if you pull the knife back, it can hit on the way back. If it's behind an enemy, you can hit them from behind. The melee attack is a really strong melee attack that I think it says does damage over time. So if you manage to hit an enemy, they're going to bleed in a few seconds. The healing is obviously good for healing purposes. You put it down, heal your whole team. And her gun is quite good because it's like a single-hand rifle, right? That's like patung, patung. And it's doing damage even from big range. I thought it would be like a short shotgun, but it's the opposite. It's actually a long-range single shot. And I was doing some really good damage from mid to long range with it. The one thing I haven't figured out yet is that ultimate. I don't know how to use it. People were saying when you use it, it prevents healing. I don't see the big deal. Unless, like, you just cannot take an objective because you got a tank or a higher team being healed by good support and you just want to negate that, I guess. But that is some total fucking bullshit. I get achievement. It's tied to a new character that obviously you're going to get the achievement for because you're using the new character's abilities because it's tied to using their new abilities. You use it, you get punished for using it because Blizzard is so inept at what they do as game developers. They coded it so the game will drop you when you get an achievement. I don't know if we're going to get another match tonight. You know, I don't know. I honestly don't know if we'll get another match tonight now. That might be it. Sucks, right? Well, I guess we're going to chill a little bit longer, guys. I was going to be around for another 20, 25 minutes regardless. Here, I'm going to blow my nose quick because my nose is bothering me. Okay. Well, Oh. It is what it is, right? What are you going to do? The game's a piece of dog shit. Like I said, I really tried. I tried in the past 2 days to play. The times that I've played, I like both new characters I've tried. I think they're both fun. I think that one has a lot of utility. The other one, what was it, Sojourner? Or is it Sojourn or Sojourner? I don't even know. But that one seems to me like that character build is just a better soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically soldier plus plus. And my question then is, why would you ever want to use Soldier 76 if that's just a better soldier with better abilities, right? It seems a little weird to me. That character,
if you're gonna be an asshole,
seems like it might have a
like
really
an
good
asshole,
use.
You're gonna be shown the door.
That seemed to be the anti-Reinhardt to me. It did. The cat just did a super chat. Said, I'd rather be a Sam than a Richard. What about you? A Sam or a Richard? Like, if I had a choice between the two names. I don't think I care. I honestly don't think I would care. I don't think there's a difference. Yeah. Why did I go with Xbox instead of PS version? Number one, because I love this controller for games. I was playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 demo, or beta, I should say, and having compared the PS5 to the Xbox versions, I played each for about 3-hour increments. When I was done playing the PS5 game, my fingers were legit, like, tired. Like, man, that was, like, it tired out my thumb. Playing it on this was, like, no issue whatsoever. Zero. You know? So I just enjoyed it. And then, you know, I know you can disable it, but the haptic feedback didn't really add much on PS5. So, and they both run fine. There's also the fact that I get surround sound. This gives me surround sound, true surround sound. While on my PS5, it's only like stereo. So I wouldn't even be able to hear around me as well playing a game like this on PS5. Yeah. Jay Dennis says, hopefully by next week they'll have worked out all the issues. You know, I hope so. Admittedly, I hope so. Because I'm liking what I'm seeing for the new characters. Obviously, I haven't seen any of the new maps yet. But I'm liking what I'm seeing for the new characters. In fact, that character, Junker Queen, actually might be a good tank. If I'm going to tank, I might play her or Winston and alternate between the two, depending on the situation. Yeah. But, yeah.
It's been pretty slow.
Hopefully
not
by,
lie.
you know, Monday, Tuesday, this thing will work again. And then I'll be able to play it without these issues. Like sitting here for an hour to try to get in. It's stupid as shit, right? Okay, so we still got about 20 minutes left. If anyone wants to continue with the Q&A, we can. Again, any level of support is appreciated. We're at only $29 in tips. It obviously, it would at least be good to hit the tier 1 goal tonight. So, okay, that would be great. Chroma Biscuit, what do you... No, I'm not eating. Shut up. Do feasting with the king now. No. Shut up. Stop. Stop being stupid.
Why am I toxic?
Well, I use the joystick pad
Phil,
for the
you know,
Street
we
Fighter
contribute
beta.
to you,
The
but it always
joystick
seems like it's a black
pad?
hole because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, you're always.
I'm not
still
sure that's
having
exactly
problems.
what it's
You're always
called.
still in debt, and
I'll show
nothing's
you
getting
what I'll
better.
be using.
I agree with you. YouTube mode on.
This is the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha for the Xbox Series S and X. Okay? It was donated to me by a fan as a Christmas present last year because people were excited to see me try out the Capcom Fighting Collection this year. And I said I wanted to get, you know, maybe multiple versions of it. That's what we were talking about. But I was like, I don't have an Xbox joystick. So I actually bought it for me. It's expensive, too. Expensive stick. Right? Really nice. All pretty much unused. Because, I mean, what did I play on it? Next to nothing. So it's pretty much an unused joystick. Buttons feel like new. Yeah. It's going to be neat to be playing Street Fighter 6 all weekend with this. And actually, kind of having an actual new joystick for a new game in tandem. Like, perfectly in tandem. That'll be really neat. Yeah, so shout out, obviously, to the person who donated this. You know who you are. Finally, almost a year later, we're going to get use out of it. Really good use out of it, and I'm excited. The thing is, truthfully, if I didn't have that joystick, I likely wouldn't have applied for the Xbox version of the Street Fighter 6 beta, and then I likely wouldn't have gotten in, right? Because the PS5 version had way more people requesting it, because everyone had a PS5, because everyone thought that PlayStation was going to be the definitive console for fighting games moving forward, because it was the definitive console for Street Fighter 5. But then they said, oh, guess what? Street Fighter 6 is cross-platform again. And they're all in conjunction. They all play with each other. You don't even need to own the certain version to play with people of that console or platform. It's cross-platform. So, I received a tip. It is an anonymous tip, a $4 tip. Thank you very much to the anonymous $4 tipper. I appreciate that. So that will get us up to $33 in tips tonight. What did I just click? I did not mean to click on that. I thought I was way over here. Thank you for that. A little bit more progress towards our first goal there. Thank you. Derek says, well, are you shabby? You got some gameplay? I mean, of course. I wanted to at least play some of the game before the Street Fighter 6 beta, and I think it's pathetic. It's 2 full days you can't play it yet. I mean, what a joke, right? What a hilarious joke. 2 days for your new release, and you people cannot play it consistently yet. Wait around for hours to play a couple of matches just to get kicked out because your ineptitude as game designers. Oh, if you get an achievement, you get kicked. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Okay, Kat, you were into timeout, and if you ever harass another stream chatter again, I'm just going to permanently ban you. So, don't do it ever again. Derek, you have a good night, and I'll see you Friday. Sounds good. Jasper behaves differently during the time of year, but it really isn't about his time he wakes up and goes to sleep, because that's more based off of us and what we're up to. But where he sleeps and how he sleeps, yes. So, for example, just in this last year, holy crap, when we're downstairs relaxing, sometimes he wants to sit exactly where I sit on the couch whenever I'm not there. But then when I'm there, then he'll sleep on the floor. Then he wanted to sleep in the middle of the floor where we had a kind of faux fur mini rug that we had bought at IKEA. He slept on it so much he wore it out, so we got a replacement online for like $5-10. We get him to replace me. He sleeps on it for like 3 days. He decides he doesn't want that anymore. Then he starts sleeping on a little folded blanket at the other end of the couch. Does that for like a month. Now he doesn't want that anymore. Now he's back on the floor. Then he's, this is what I mean. Like, in 1 year, he'll sleep in like 5-6 different places, and he'll rotate every few months whenever he feels one's more comfy or whatever. I don't know what it is, but this is how he is. And it's the same thing with like places he likes to hang out and things he likes to do. They're all different. Sometimes in the bedroom, sometimes he likes to sleep between us, like on top of the comforter in the bed. Sometimes he likes to sleep near one of our feet. Sometimes we have an ottoman at the base of the bed. Sometimes he sleeps on the ottoman. If we have clothes on the ottoman for some reason, sometimes he'll snuggle in the pile of clothes, which is cute. Sometimes he won't even want to be anywhere on the bed. He'll want to be on the floor or under the bed. So that's what I mean. It's completely random. It doesn't seem to have any, like, rhyme or reason to it. Chantel, no, I was playing. I played for about 25 minutes with Junker Queen. So I did get to try the other new character. And then I got an achievement with Junker Queen, which was like stab an enemy and then kill them and impale them and pull the knife back or whatever. And then I got the achievement and it kicked me out of the game again. It's like the 3rd time today that happened. So How tall am I? I'm tall enough. No, Professor Cookie, this is not you tipping every tip. You're full of baloney. If you actually tipped me, you would know how to send a message through PayPal. You're full of crap.
What do I do?
Good evening, fan of Lovecraft. How's it going today? Okay, Professor Cookie, I'm just going to get rid of you now. You're nothing but trouble. You're an annoying idiot. Seriously. No, I don't think so. I don't think disabling notifications would change that, because there's no way the notification is the issue, because that same notification is the notification that pops up if a friend sends an invite, if you're getting a message. It's the same kind of pop-up. And I really would have a hard time believing that Blizzard is so stupid that they didn't code it so that any pop-up like that would crash your game. I still think that has something to do that's tied to an achievement. You have to think, right? You have to hope. Real Take Sports, the super chat, he says, I'm glad you have a wife that supports a 6-day work week. I don't even know what that means. Well, I really have no clue what you're getting at. Thanks for the super chat. I don't know why you're speaking of my wife to begin with, and I don't know what that means. Really? Fan of Lovecraft says they got attacked at their job. A customer demanded a pack of cigarettes. They didn't have an ID to prove their age, so they punched him in the nose. Did you call the police? What a fucking piece of shit. Seriously. That's really fucked. Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Good. Good. You absolutely should be filing a police report. Someone's assaulting you at work. So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. It's pretty obvious we're not going to have enough time. We got about roughly 10 minutes left on the stream. And here we are stuck at 400 players to wait. So, what a bust. 2 hours to play 25 minutes, right? Well, what I would like to say, since this is kind of going to be the conclusion of me trying to play this game for at least several days, is thank you all for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for knowing there's nothing I can really do about it when the game doesn't work. I know you guys want to see me play it. I want to play it. It's a little bit that I've gotten to play. I have enjoyed as much as I'm a little disappointed that you can't play the new maps. Right? There are gameplay tweaks. There are new characters. There are new things in it that essentially make it fun for now. Once it's working consistently, unless we're getting new maps, it might get super boring. But for now, I'm having a good time with it. I like I said, Junker Queen tonight seems like a really good build, a unique build. That might be something my style. We'll have to see. But the sad fact is it's just a piece of shit right now. And I apologize that I can't consistently put content out for it. I tried my best in the last 2 days, right? Okay. So, I received a $4 tip. So now this is claiming this is Professor Cookie. This is pretty messed up. You banned me, but whatever. Professor Cookie. So, Professor Cookie, here's the thing. I banned you because you started talking about Streamlabs, asking me, I thought you were banned from Streamlabs. I was banned from receiving tips through either Streamlabs or Stream Elements. That's what happened. You're asking dumb questions on the stream that have nothing to do with anything. Nothing at all. Nothing. It's dumb what you're asking. Why? Who cares? Why are we talking about that? What the fuck does that... Me getting banned from receiving tips a year and a half ago. What the fuck does that have to do with tonight in 2022? Like, what? You understand how this is stupid and why it's really dumb for you to bring it up, right? And why I might be a little peeved that you did, and why it may just make me want to say you're annoying. I'm just gonna ban you so I don't have to put up with it. You understand that? All right, I unbanned you. Now stop being stupid. Stop asking dumb questions. And thank you for the tip, but that was stupid. Okay. Well, he's not talking anyway, regardless. I did unban him, but... Oh, there he is. No, people do not tip through Streamlabs. They haven't in a year and a half. You're wrong. Wrong. No. Incorrect. Oh, excuse me. Real Take Sports to the Super Chats has made nothing bad. You said you're happy in life. Oh. I didn't understand the party. Like, if you had left and said, you're really lucky to have a wife who supports you, that makes sense to me. But you said you have a wife who supports you with a 6-day work week. That's what threw me for a loop. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Right? Like, huh? That's what confused me. I was like, I don't even understand what that means. Like, she shouldn't support me because I work 6 days a week? What should she do then? I'm lost. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Come on. Let's end tonight on some positive vibes. Let's get some good positive discussion going here to end our Overwatch 2 madness these past 2 days. Okay? No, they're not still DDoS attacking the servers. You can stop with this bullshit at this point. Do you understand how a DDoS attack works? It's a concerted effort. That's an active effort. That's expensive. This is not something cheap to do. You actually have to pay to have it done because you need to control a certain amount of servers to do it. And for the amount of servers you would need to actually have a positive effect, a negative effect against something like Blizzard, this would be an undertaking. This is not like some teenager in his grandparents' basement who's like, I just hacked half of Europe. Now it's time to DDoS attack. No, this is like active people, adults, buying the ability to control all of these essentially droned computers that most people probably don't even know that their computers are a slave to this effort. That's actually what happens is they'll go to like a university fucking basement server that's not used that much. They'll find these places, these server farms that aren't actively tracked. You know, they're not doing this to government computers. They're doing it to like
about?
these places that have a ton of computers in them and they don't really pay attention to them that much. They get in there through back doors. They create what's called a botnet, which is a network of these botted computers, and then you have to pay money to rent them. And then you control them and you do concerted effort attacks. And to actually hit Blizzard just once or twice is probably pretty expensive. All right? For the level you would need to do to have any kind of a successful impact on a AAA company like Blizzard. So if you're telling me for one moment you believe that starting at 12 noon yesterday, it is now 9:15 p.m. the next day. So if you actually believe that for like 33 plus hours, someone was paying to have a non-stop DDoS attack against Blizzard, and that's why these servers are like this, I have something to sell you, okay? It's called, this is a magical egg, all right? It's really magic. What you do is, you get it, and all you got to do, I swear to you, all you got to do is rub it a little bit between your hands, and you kiss it 3 times, and it hatches, and a magical leprechaun jumps out, and he just starts throwing gold doubloons all over your house. So you're just, it's like the money pit with Scrooge McDuck. You're buried in gold. You're like, oh! And you can go right to the bank, and you're set for life. So I will sell you this egg for a $1 tip right now. Okay? Sound good? that happened. This is just a lucky coincidence, so they have something to try to blame everything on. Exactly. I'm definitely not saying that they were immune to any kind of attacks. That would be absolutely ridiculous. They probably were under attack at some point. But to try to be like, just keep repeating this fucking statement for a day and a half as if that's what happened, and that's why no one can play the game this long into this launch is ludicrous. You have to have no understanding of what a DDoS attack is, and you have to be the most gullible, ignorant person who just believes what you're told because, oh, well, that's a person in a position of power. They must always be truthful, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. It hasn't even moved. It's stuck at 300. This sucks. So an entire day, 5 hours of streaming. I got to play a grand total of 2 hours of Overwatch 2 today. And I enjoyed those 2 hours. Seriously. Crimson Tide, I didn't insult you. I said if you believe that, you're incredibly gullible. That's not an insult. That's a statement. And if you find that as an insult, maybe you should look at yourself and wonder why you believe everything you're told. Jeez. Thank you, the cat, for a super chat. All right, I appreciate that. He says, great stream today. Street Fighter 6 hype. Yes, this Friday. I guess I should give you all a little primer. Because this Friday, just so you guys know, there's no offline play of Street Fighter 6. What it is, excuse me, you have to start searching for a match. And once you do, then while you're searching, you're presented with all of these things to do while you're searching. You can open training mode and do some training with your character. I believe the Battle World Hub is available. So this is like the hub that starts up the single player mode of the game where you can wander around and pick various different game modes and stuff. And that's how you kind of access the single player mode, but it doesn't work right now. So there's things to do if you're waiting for a match and you can't get one right away. Although, admittedly, I do feel as long as the netcode is working, there's going to be pretty much constant matches all weekend. I think people will be trying to play it all weekend long. So, I think it will be a pretty fun and successful weekend here of Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Sadly, with 3 days and 6 streams, I don't think I'll play with all 8 characters. I think I'll probably skip. I'll likely skip Luke. He's probably the crappiest character of all of them, from what I've seen design-wise. I'm not saying he's a bad character competitively. I just don't want to play with one of the fucking Paul brothers, you know? There's nothing to him. He's a fucking idiot. And then I have to decide what other character to skip. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Ken, because I think if there's Ryu and Ken, I prefer Ryu over Ken. So likely I would pick Ryu and see what I can do with Ryu in Street Fighter 6. As opposed to skipping Ken, so... Real Take Sports to the Super Chases support systems help like Tom Brady, and his wide receivers. I think what I need to do is have an animation just for Real Take Sports whenever he super chats, a picture of Tom Brady appears on the screen at this point. Yes, Chun-Li is in the beta. The characters are Ryu and Ken, Chun-Li and Guile, Juri, Luke, and then the 2 new characters, Jamie and Kimberly. I think out of the new characters, I'm most interested in Kimberly because she's supposed to be like a hybrid of kind of Ibuki and Guy, which is interesting to me because some of her moves look like Guy's moves, but I don't think they have the same properties. And she looks like she's the mix-up character where she'll have 2 or 3 interesting setups you can try to fool your opponent into blocking one way, but then it leads to a combo the other way. And I think if she has full meter, she has potential to do a giant combo. So she could be a character that even though she's losing, if she built full meter over the round, last minute, she could mix you up and do a big-ass, drive cancel combo that kicks your butt. So I really think that she has good potential for a new character. Guile is just a staple for me. Like, I would be pissed if I didn't play Guile. Because I've always used Guile in every fight he's ever been in. I tried him out. He's always different. Like every fight he knows his moves are, but he's always different properties no matter what game he's in. And that's interesting to see what they do in this one. If he plays more like traditional zoning Guile, a more offensive version of Guile, I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Overpowered Boone says, can I highlight the moment I got the Street Fighter 6 beta invite? Maybe. I'm thinking either the Street Fighter 6 beta invite or one of the times when I was playing Overwatch 2 and an achievement hit and it kicked me out of the game. Either the first time it happened today or this last time would be the good things. Yeah, this is enough of this. What a joke, man. What a disastrous joke. And I don't know how Blizzard thinks that they're going to live this down. I really don't. Unless this cleans up within a day or two. I don't know how anyone would care about this fucking game. Like, first of all, it's definitely Overwatch 1 with tweaks. No one's going to deny that. You play it, you know it's Overwatch 1. It's an interesting idea to make it free to play because now people who never played the first one are going to jump in. But how do you botch it so wrongly? Like, how badly can you be for a launch? It's 2 days now, right? Still better than Street Fighter V, which you still couldn't play up to this point. If you were trying to play it at launch, still didn't work. But, yeah. Anyway, again, what I like to do is adjourn. I'm good, Captain DCW. Thank you for asking. And thank you, Real Talk Take Sports, for yet another super chat here. I'm just going to throw my controller across the floor in protest of Overwatch 2. And I'm going to open Banjo-Tooie. There you go. I didn't mean to do that. I tossed it. No, what I was going to say was, in conclusion, thank you all for 2 awesome days of putting up with this. Because at this point, I think there's now, I'm not even kidding, I think there's now like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's going to be like 8 videos of me attempting to play this game. And I think only 3 of them contain gameplay. And even then, out of like the 8 videos, it's 2 hours of gameplay, which normally would be 8 hours of gameplay. So I have to thank you guys so much for being patient. You've been an awesome audience these last 2 days. You've been a supportive audience, you know, for these streams, which is, yeah, I'm shocked. I thought that if this game was a flop that you guys were going to be upset, and actually you guys were more than supportive of just chilling with me, and I'm really happy about that. So will we come back to this? Yes, next week, either Monday or Tuesday. We'll try to give it another shot. Hopefully this will give Blizzard an opportunity to clean up their act and figure out how to actually be a game developer again and fix this shit, because this is just so embarrassing for them. And quite frankly, I'm embarrassed as a gamer that we're still supporting companies like this that don't know how to do their jobs. But it is free. I didn't spend $1 on this, so I guess I can't really complain. If I had bought the $40 pack, I'd probably be livid right now. But anyway, thank you. All right? And we will reconvene early next week, and hopefully it'll work by then, and then we can actually dive deep into the game, and I can give you real opinions about it, because right now I really can't do that when I play 2 hours. All right, guys? Thank you so much. Until next week, peace out. All right. So, guys, that is it. Thank you for chilling with me. I'm now going to sign off for the night. And what are we doing tomorrow? Absolutely nothing, because I'm off. I got a busy day tomorrow of, you know, grocery shopping, running errands, important appointments, various things to do. All right. A nice meal out with my wife for a change. So when I come back on Fridays and then all day Saturday and Sunday as well, it is the Street Fighter 6 beta, which I'm very pleased. Obviously that I got into that. I was never expecting that. It's something special for me, being a lifelong fan of Street Fighter, to be selected to actually play this so early, and be able to give you my opinions on it, you know, in advance, and let you know if it's something that I'm going to buy next year and I have faith in. You know, is Capcom truly recovering, and is they going to be back from this rut that they worked themselves into with Street Fighter V? We're going to find out, right? If you like fighting games, obviously this weekend is going to be very special for you. If you don't like fighting games, you might not like it. I'll urge you, please just swing by and give it a look anyway. I think it'll be fun regardless, because I guarantee you there's going to be more people watching the stream than usual. There's going to be a level of hype about, because I'm playing, you know, this very special fighting game early. It should be pretty neat, I feel. And it's going to be this big exciting event feeling here on DSP Gaming that I haven't really had in a very long time. Probably the last time we thought about that was Elden Ring, right? And now we're doing something big and exciting again. So I'm pumped for this weekend. And I hope things go well too. I'm going to be honest. I do have big bills due over the weekend. So I hope that, you know, people will support the streams and, you know, with tips and everything. So pay said bills and I don't have to worry about, you know, being screwed over. But luckily, the last 2 days were quite good. I had like 3 slow days, and then these last 2 days were quite good with Overwatch 2 not working. You guys were still supportive, and I really appreciate that. So, Professor Cookie, I will apologize for accusing you of not being the tipper, but I will not apologize for you saying something silly in the chat about Streamlabs, which was a year and a half old. You were very mistaken, and that's why I was upset with what you said. I thought you were trying to bring back the ancient past. But that is also why I repaired the error immediately once you called me out on it. So I will apologize for being in error. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm a flawed human. I make many mistakes, you know, some of which are public, some are private, some are more embarrassing than others. Luckily, this one wasn't so embarrassing. Okay. Real Take Sports to the Super Chats. Are you going to give Evo 4 reactions during Street Fighter 6? I don't know what the hell that means. Okay. So, guys, please have a good day off tomorrow. I will not be here. If you watch anything on the channel, please remember you can always support it by liking it, leaving comments on it, super thanks, leaving a tip by looking at the description of the latest videos. They have the new tips link in them. And when I come back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is Street Fighter Mania. This is the first time I've been in the Street Fighter in so effing long. I'm playing it for 3 straight days. I couldn't tell you the last time I did that, like 7-8 years ago, right? So this is exciting for me. Miserable. I hope it is for you too. I got my joystick already sitting next to me ready. Look at this, ready to go. So thank you all. Have a good evening. And I shall see you all on Friday. Peace out. See you later. Say goodbye. Ding dong die. Ding dong die. Oh, ding dong. Ding dong die. Oh. My last shot. Fly golden arrow. Oh, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He didn't die. I don't have money to do it. 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 Brr, 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 brr. Oh! tiger, row, tiger, row. I'm a pussy. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked. And you are done. Gout. Fatty fat fuck. Give her a pill, and that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again. Today's been incredibly slow. Blah 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 blah.
Goodbye.